Hi, I am Wolf Van Halen. I've been with the Dario my whole life with Van Halen on bass. There's just nothing better. And I say it right, the Dario. Nobody f***ing says it right.
No, I had talked to Luther about this. I'll throw it to you. It's like he asked him about what influences that he brings to the band that maybe the other guys aren't well represented in, or maybe that's not their forte. It's like, so what would you say you bring to the table musically or in terms of influences?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like we all have such varied music taste. I almost feel like that is a bigger influence than even just our individual tastes and stuff. But I do think for me, kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, it's just all about the drive. I like simplicity. I think trying to fit in a million notes into one riff, or I don't know. I think you can make an excellent riff with one note. Yeah. And so that's really what I try to bring to the table. Part of it again is that pragmatism. I'm not that great of a player, so you're not going to see me doing anything flashy. I'm anytime things start getting a little too proggy or a little too, I like to rein it back in and make it a little dumber.
Now, are there any bass players that come to mind that do that you kind of?
Well, what's funny, Dave Sims from the Jesus Lizard obviously is a big one for me. But obviously, I'm a huge Korn fan, so
that's right. Which kind of gives the new metal.
Yes, exactly, and kind of the bouncy riffs and stuff, and also the attack on the in the tone. It's
Funny Man's kind of.
Oh, that's our cornest song, straight up. There's no doubt.
Can you play that?
Yeah. Well, I got a tune,
but so Fieldy's your guy. Or at least one of the guys.
Oh, yeah. And then Chris Squire from Yes is another one that I really love, too.
But you said you don't like prog that goes out
there.
No,
I see. I do love prog, but I don't want to play it.
Gotcha. Got it.
But even in the world of prog, though, I think Chris Squire has a very, to the point style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because there's so much going on in Yes music.
And
otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. And he's almost the real steady force of it. It's the thing you can hang on to. That's
he's
not
the spine.
Yeah. So Funny Man. So it actually started with the Korn riff, basically the breakdown riff, which is oh wait, I'm doing the wrong one. It's And then we added on this riff. Let's see. When everyone's not playing, I have to say how it goes.
I totally get that.
And part of what really brings the Korn element is all the chromatics that are in it. You have the, and then the.
Dude,
that's what people don't realize. That's the big Korn secret weapon is just chromatic riffing shit.
Is there a point where Korn jumped the shark for you?
Well, as a lifelong fan,
as a listener,
there are eras that are better than others for sure, and but jumping the shark is I don't love using that term because I feel even the stuff that isn't incredible has something to love about it, and the fact that they have such a big catalog and there's many flaws in it adds to what makes it kind of interesting and complicated, So yeah, but to I guess give you a real answer, I do think "See You on the Other Side" is their worst album.
Okay,
and that's kind of where things really start getting kind of squirrely.
So I grew up in that era, so for me it would be self-titled. Follow Leader is kind of the core, Chris. Junior high school guy.
Yeah,
that's definitely, and I would say around 2000. At least not Korn, but new metal kind of went.
Oh
weird
yeah, well
for me.
I don't. New metal in general is bad. I don't claim to like new metal at all. Korn is just the one, but and then Deftones.
What about Deftones?
And then early Slipknot maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff here and there, but as a big broad genre, no, it's no good.
Yeah, no. I feel we've just touched on the ones that are worth knowing. In terms of that genre.
Yeah, absolutely.